Welcome to all of you, my dear sweet friends. Today in this video, I am going to continue the formal letter. Yesterday we have discussed about the informal letter, and in this video today, I am going to discuss with you about the formal letter. I will tell you the format. So, what are the what are the steps I am going to continue, and what are the points I am going to cover up in this video. So first I will tell you the intro. That intro I have finished. That formal letter is also going to appear for 5 marks. There will be choosing for you whether we have to write informal or formal. That is in your hand. Okay, we have to choose formal or informal. That's up to us. So formal letter for 5 marks this will appear, and this is going to be helpful for class 10th and 12th board examination of CBSE and SSLC students. And now I am going to tell you the steps. What are the steps are there? And we have discussed in previous videos about informal letter with 6 steps, and here are 2 more steps we have added. What are those 2 more steps and how the informal letter differ from formal letter? I will tell you. There will be 6 steps, and here are 2 more steps. Okay, 8 steps in formal letter. So those are, we have to write from. Okay, we have to write from means to whom we are, who are we? Okay, we have to write our address, center's address. From, like for example, Ramesh, address Vijayanagar, Kolhapur, like this we have to add pin code, and right after that we have to add the to address. Okay, means receiver's address. So to whom we are sending, their address we have to mention there with the name. One thing you have to keep in your mind that ever, if the question paper gives you the idea or address, if there will be given, then you have to add that only, not your own. That you have to keep in your mind. In do's and don'ts I will cover up. So now, to, for example, to the editor, to the president, to the prime minister, to the principal of your college, to the class teacher of your college, like the college dash dash dash, and of your pin code number, and in which city that is present, that your college, that you have to mention, that all, and the date you have to mention. But you should not have to write date, that is not required. Just you have to mention the date only. The date should be like 6th of May, for example, 6th of May 2024, like this you have to mention. Okay, you should not have to write like in numbers only, in letters only. You should not have to write like that. You should have to follow the pattern, like you have to obey, like at 6th May 2024, like this, whatever you can write. So the salutation you have to give. In formal letter you have to use the reputed words like respected sir, respected ma'am, respected principal, whatever that. To whom you are writing, you have to mention like that, respected sir or madam. And body of the letter. Okay, body of the letter you have to mention like, in body of the letter you have to begin like, I am so and so, means you have to convey who are you, and the purpose and the theme, for what purpose you took your pen, and in the last you have to convey with happy ending, and convey regards to them and greetings. With thanking you have to conclude, and finally yours faithfully, like this you have to end. That is the body. And subject you have to mention. Before body, after the salutation you have to add subject. Okay, the pattern should be followed in with the margin only, means left side you have to write. Okay, not right side. Before the body you have to write subject, means mention the subject. For asking the permission, okay, for asking the permission or permission for 2 days leave, if you are writing to your class teacher, like that you have to mention the subject. And after that body, that I have already told you. And now greetings, means thanking you have to mention like that, a comma. Okay, and after the salutation as well you have to give a comma. And in the last you have to give your signature. Okay, that's all. And now marking schemes. There are marking schemes. In the last I will give you the example. So now marking schemes. Marking schemes are 1 mark for your format, 2 marks for your content, and 2 marks for your expression. Means in content, whatever steps you are using, okay, whatever content you used, on that basis you will be given marks, okay. And the expressions finally, means whatever theme you use, means on your statements, on your tense, on your grammar, on your vocabulary, they will analyze. The examiner will analyze and give you the marks. So these 4 marks are divided like this. This is the marking scheme. Totally 5 marks for format, 1 marks, 2 marks for content, and 2 marks for expression. So this is all about marking scheme. Now I will move towards the do's and don'ts. What are the do's and don'ts while writing formal letter writing? Okay. The formal letter writing requires, there are do's. First I will tell you the do's, afterwards I will give you the don'ts. Do's and don'ts. Do's. Use good vocabularies. Okay, use good vocabulary words. And mention the subject in concise. Mention the subject in concise. Not like, means not lengthy. It should not be lengthy. It should be in concise. Like asking for 2 days leave and sending this letter for the permission. Like that you have to mention. Requesting you to give the ATM card, means issue the ATM card, like that. If you are writing for the bank, okay. And the second one, in do's, mention the subject in concise, okay, in concise, that I have already told you. Good vocabularies, subject in concise. The fourth one is put comma after the salutation, that I have already told while conveying you the salutation, okay. And the fourth one is leave one more line after the for each step, okay. After writing from, you have to leave one line. After writing to, you have to leave one line. After writing date, you have to leave one line. Like that, you have to go upon. And in last, don'ts. What are the don'ts? Don'ts are, don't skip the steps, okay. Otherwise, you will lose your marks, because those all steps will fetch you the marks, full marks. So you have to mention the steps by keeping in your mind, okay. You should not have to forget mentioning the steps. So those are all are the marking schemes in format, okay. For format you have 1 marks, so you should not have to lose on any condition. That is mandatory. Don't skip the steps. Second one, don't write your own address. If their address will be given, you have to mention that. Otherwise, you have to write XYZ. Okay. Now, the third point, don't highlight the things. Means you should not have to highlight. Otherwise, that will be recognized as the means that will be like malpractice. So you should not have to write like that, highlight like that. The last step is, don't add apostrophe to the letter S in the word yours. In the last, okay, in the last above the signature, you should not have to mention apostrophe, okay. Yours, Y-O-U-R-S, Y-O-U apostrophe S, that is not required, because apostrophe is not required, and that will be wrong again, okay. If you mention apostrophe, that will be wrong. So you should not have to mention the apostrophe. So you have to write directly yours. That is already in the means ownership. That is already showing the possessiveness. You should not have to write means give apostrophe. So this you have to keep in your mind. These are the 4 don'ts. These are the 5 do's. I will mention on the display. Okay. So in the last, I will give you the example. Look upon the display. So there will be the example. So like this example, you have to follow and you have to write in your examination. I hope this video will be helpful for you. And now I will wind up my session. Thank you for listening carefully. Thank you very much.